All right, what's going on, guys? I'm Tyler Santiago from Santiago Sports, and if you watched us before, we used to do a podcast, but we've stepped it up a bit, and we have a full production team here, so shout out to them. Obviously, I'm Tyler, like I said. This is
Casey Santiago, a.k.a. the brother.
Justin Vega.
And these guys are like part of the backbone of Santiago Sports. Yeah, like Casey said, he is my brother. He's my twin brother. We're just fraternal. We don't really look, we're obviously not identical. We look alike to some people, depending on what you think. Justin's been here for like, what, over a year now?
About a year and change.
Year and change. Justin's basically, he's like the assistant to the regional manager. Basically, he's the Dwight Schrute of Santiago Sports.
You know, vibes.
100%.
Casey helps out too. Casey's basically the breaker. He breaks 3-4 days a week, 5, 6, depending on what's coming out and if people want breaks or not. So if he's here, it's probably ripping. If not, then he's holding down the shop.
Yep.
Other than that, like I said, this is going to be our first episode. Today, Justin's technically our guest, but he works here, so it's not really like a guest.
We're still honored, though. We love VEGA here.
Yeah, we still love him.
Treated like a king
He's,
over here, yeah?
Yeah, basically he's more of this is like an introduction episode, so we're just like trying to give you guys an idea of what we do here, you know, what we got coming on, what we got going on coming up, what products are coming out, what we're looking forward to. We got the National, and like I think right now it's like 41, 42 days. And we have Chantilly next week. We have a lot of stuff coming up. A lot of things going on here, trade days, events. We just opened the brand new store. And we also wanted to give a shout out to our sponsors who are going to be sponsoring at least the first half of the season. Collects is one of them. They're actually based out of where our other shop is in Collingswood, New Jersey. It's an online app for sports cards where you can literally scan your card. We'll give you a preview next week of what you could do. But you can literally scan your card and it'll tell you exactly what it's worth, what it's selling for, when it's sold, all that good stuff. So shout out to Collects for sponsoring the Santiago Sports Podcast. And we have one other.
Also got Wager Attack. If you follow Santiago Sports here in the live sales, you know who this guy is. He runs a sports book. It's Wager Attack Sportsbook. Easy deposits, withdrawals. 31 years in the business, easy cash and parlay options, player props, live casino with dealers, and much more. If you can access the internet, you can pretty much bet on sports books, you know what I mean? So shout out to my guy.
Shout out Wager Tech.
Wager Tech, great guy. Big Tom Brady fan.
Yes.
Huge Brady guy.
He's the GOAT.
We've hit him some great stuff in the lives.
He has. He breaks with us all the time. Casey's pulled some monsters for him. Sure. I have. Anytime we hit him up with some Brady stuff, he buys it. So shout out to Louis, Wager Attack. I don't personally bet, but if I did, I would definitely use Wager Attack.
100%.
You guys don't place bets either?
I don't sports bet. You know, I gamble enough with sports cards themselves, so I don't really need a sports bet. Cards themselves are a gamble, so I'll stick with cards for now. But if I did, Wager Attack.
All right. Well, I want to give a little background to Santiago Sports for people who are like new to the brand, new to what we do. So, I mean, we've been around. We've been open for almost 2 years. We opened in September of 2020 during the middle of the pandemic. I don't really believe in all that pandemic stuff, but whatever. We're still in it somehow. So we've been open for almost 2 years now. We've had an Instagram page since me and Casey started it together in I think if you look on it, now you can go to
2015?
Instagram. No, earlier than that.
We shared the account.
We shared the account. So if you go to Instagram now and click more info about this page, it'll tell you what month and what year you did. So I think if we check, I think it's 2013 or 14. I think it's literally January.
Fun fact, Santiago Sports, the name, was my idea.
It was his idea.
It was my idea.
We didn't have like another, like Card Collector, like 3,200 is like.
There's a lot of card collectors on Instagram, so we're trying to be different. You know, Santiago Sports, I mean, I was going to say I haven't seen another one since, but there's Santiago Sports too.
Yeah.
So,
well, that's also
I guess that there's been another one since, but they are part of our brand, so. Shout out Santiago Sports too. 2 stores.
Yeah, we'll have them on here. Bubba, Brad, Nick, we'll have them on the podcast one day.
Great crew
They're in
down
Collingswood.
there.
We're in Matawan right now. So other than that, like I said, we've been on Instagram a long time. Like, they consider them OGs if you've been on that long in like the sports card community.
Definitely an OG.
There's a lot of people who are newer to it. Obviously, the pandemic brought a lot of people into it, and that's why I thought of, I mean, I knew I was going to open a store regardless, but we got to give a big shout out to our pops. I mean,
we wouldn't be here without him, and he introduced us to sports and sports cards. So when we started off going to shows when we were a kid, we would, in the strollers, you know, and as we got older, we would just dig in these bargain boxes. So having these bargain boxes in front of us now is really cool to see because it reflects on how we started in the hobby. So it was really important for us to have stuff like this in the store. So I don't know, it's really good to see. And as I work a lot in the store, I see a lot of people, kids digging through this stuff. So seeing myself in some of these kids digging through these boxes, because I didn't come from money. Neither one of us did. So we started off digging through these bargain boxes. My dad would give us maybe $5, $10 each a show. Hey, go get
$20 sometimes.
Sometimes, you know, when we started off, though, like $10 to start, and you know, we would work for that money. We would, you know, get the most cards we could, you know, and of course, guys, you know, we were kids, like 10 years old. We'd get better deals on stuff, and then through that, we've learned negotiation, you know, at a young age, and like a lot of people these days, that's not a common skill. So even without you even knowing, you're learning a new skill through doing cards, you know, like negotiating, communication, like a lot of stuff, especially with COVID now, you know, if you're getting into a hobby like, and you don't have those social skills, it's a little bit harder.
It's ridiculous how many people like come up to a table and really like don't know how to talk.
Yeah, and they might have the money for it, but they just, you know, they don't know how to communicate what they're thinking, or like, you know, I've had people, you know, you counter and they're not sure, like, you know.
A fucking please and a thank you. I mean, it's simple enough. I mean, thanks for the deal, or no thank you, I'll pass. It's like, just be like, give them a price, be like, walk away, like, thank you, like, have a good day. Or one of my things is I made a post a while ago, like the bargain boxes over here. I mean, kids, I don't know who the hell it was exactly, but like cards all over, like in the boxes, upside down, around, like just thrown all over the place. Like if I did that, if I did that to a table at a card show when we were like 6, 7 years old, our dad would have kicked our ass.
100%.
That's disrespectful.
Yeah.
It's like retail, like 101. Like you go to Target or whatever, you go to Kohl's, they have all the clothes on, you know, in the nice stacks and stuff. Just start taking it. Oh, look at that, throw it. It's not okay. Someone will come over.
I mean, also with cards, you want to build those connections as much as you can, because the better connections you have, honestly, the better deals you have. If you make deals, if you're getting good conversations, even like that don't relate to cards, if you're having good conversations and interactions with people, you're more likely to get farther in this hobby, because the more, again, it goes back to the better you talk to people and the more respect you show people, they're more likely going to give you better deals. And I'm not saying it's only just about getting deals. It's important to meet people. But I
mean, it's bigger than cards too. Like there's a couple guys that come in here that look for cards, but they do other things. Like Anthony, Sports Card Tony, anytime we need him, he brings us food and beverages, because they don't do anything. They don't just do cards, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So these people have jobs. They could help you out in other ways.
Fathers.
Yeah. 100%.
There's a lot of people that come in here. Another thing that I would like to say in the first episode, a little bit, we like backtracked a little. Well, not really backtracked, but like a little more of the background. So some people know that at one point before the pandemic, I almost opened a store in Philly. Now that kind of fell apart. Business partners, blah, blah, blah. Not very fun. So after that, I kind of said, fuck it. And like, I'm going to do it on my own. So right now we're in the new shop. This is 419 Route 34, Matawan. Right next door to Retro, right by Bury the Hatchet on 34. We used to be by the bowling alley on Route 34, and it was a 860 square foot spot. That was our OG home. We're officially done with that, obviously. We've been in here for about 2 months, but we were from 860 square feet to 2,000 in here. So you're talking 2.5 times almost the size of what we had.
And we needed the space.
Yeah, we needed it. We had no storage. I mean, you could ask him. We had no office. We were printing shipping labels in front of customers on our showcases because, like, I, for one, was more set on just selling stuff in store, selling stuff at shows, and, you know, just doing that hand-to-hand, you know, those kind of deals. But once we started doing the live sales, we're like, shit, we got to use this following. Now we're at like 34,000 followers on Instagram. It's like, it's kind of cool, but I mean, a lot of our sales right now are online. Like I said, Casey's breaking 3-4 days a week. We're doing the live sales almost every Monday. And other than that, I mean, you know, we do story sales. We have a website. The website could use some work, I know. SantiagoSportsNJ.com, by the way. But that's just a little more of a background. So yeah, right now we're in a bigger store. We're doing a lot of events here, trade nights, all that. We do PSA subs. Justin basically does all the legwork for that. I don't know. How do you feel about the PSA subs?
PSA, I mean,
PSA all the way.
PSA all the way. That's it. I mean, if you want to sub cards through us, be my guest. Either DM the page Santiago_cards_NJ. Come in the shop and we'll take care of you.
Basically, fill out a form, sign it, date it. We do the rest of the work. We send it to PSA. All cards are submitted through us. There's no other third party. We're not a third party. There's a lot of controversy with people sending out, advertising them as their own submissions, but using a middleman essentially to make a couple bucks and help them get up. But we don't do any of that. It's all us. We do all the work. We have a great rep at PSA. Shout out Zach Bell. Shout out PSA. They've always treated me well, so I appreciate them. Another big thing that we do here is the live sale, which we mentioned before. So we used to be on Whatnot, and we were doing the live sales even though we were on Whatnot. I kind of fell out of favor with them, wasn't really feeling it, and I'm like, all right, fuck it, we're just gonna stick to the Monday night Instagram live sales. So right now we're in the summer. Last summer we were doing them mostly on like Sunday night and sometimes 2 nights in a row.
Yeah.
So we might switch it up again, but basically people know us now as being live Monday 6 p.m. live sale, anything from $10 cards to $10,000 cards.
Right.
So I mean, you guys know I love it because I get to sell a lot of stuff. We have a good following, but you guys also get to sell your stuff. So I'm interested in hearing your take on like the live sale. Like, do you feel like, I mean, on Instagram, I don't really see anyone else that does it right now.
Not really. I mean, some people try to go live. They get like 3 to 20 viewers. You know
Shout
what
out
I mean?
Frank
But
the Tank.
there's always a steady. Shout out Frank. There's always a steady like 100 to 150 people in the live. So it's always like ball's always rolling, which is ideal, you know.
To be totally fair, like you said, like I haven't seen many other places doing it, and I think that's a reflection on us because we try to give deals on stuff. So like, seeing consistently week after week after week, seeing 100, 120, 150 people in the live buying stuff, and like repeat customers too. That's a good sign that you got things going on, because like people who buy stuff continuously, like, oh, again, it's all about relationships. Like, if you keep buying and buying and buying, and then there's deals to be made. Like we give, if a guy's buying stuff for like 6 months straight and he's like, oh, it's a $100 card, can you do 80 or 85, something like that?
Work with you.
We're gonna work with you because you're a consistent customer, Like that's all. It all matters.
Live, that's another thing. Some people just watch to watch, like,
which is fine.
Get a lot of trolls. A lot of people are there because it gets entertaining at times.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel definitely some people just tune in just to watch, like
and that's
TV
fine
show,
though, and we love that. We appreciate
get the
that.
Occasional asshole.
But we do, like, especially recently, we've been getting a lot
non-payers.
Non-payers, like, they'll run up like $1,000 tab, and then, oh, by the way, I didn't want any of that.
What was his name?
I forget. I can't remember.
He'll remain unnamed.
Before, no? Maybe? I don't know. Fuck that guy, though. Fuck that guy. So if someone doesn't pay, we shout him out on the story. Like, hey, fuck this guy. He ran up $1,000 tab. Go block him. He's a jerk off.
We pretty much just make it known that he's not reliable. And
look, I know we are like a business, but like to a certain extent, I want to be who I am. So, yeah, I curse a lot. Really don't give a fuck. This is we're all adults. Like, it's the human language. Fuck is also the best word in the human language. I don't want to hear about it. Best word by far.
Fair enough. Okay.
Besides live sales, we do breaks. So Casey, I want to let you get in on that a little bit. I always have to tell Casey, push mystery packs, so don't forget to talk about mystery packs.
All right, well, I guess we'll start off with mystery packs then. So the mystery packs, we get a lot of people coming to the live just for the mystery packs. What the mystery packs are, so we'll usually do about 25 to 30 each. We'll do different values. We do a set of $25 mystery packs. We up it to 60 after that. And then with every, then there's a $100 mystery pack, and then we do the high-end level, which is $220. So with that being said, we rip a lot of those. People tend to do like wars and stuff. When I mean someone will pay 100, the other guy, there's a bunch of wars going on. And what I mean by war is someone,
not an
actual war. Nobody's fighting. There's no wars going on, literal wars. But somebody will send over 100, somebody else will send 100, and then we have the value on the back of the card. So if one card's 120 and then the other card's 100, the guy who has the 120 card gets to take both. So we give a lot of opportunities for people to, have some fun with the hobby. Not, it's easy just to rip cards and stuff, but with repacks and stuff, you give guys a chance with, pretty consistent value. And I like to say, that we do a lot of stuff with that. But going on with breaks, we really originally were mostly doing personals and stuff like that. Like, so if someone wanted this box of Noir, we would have them send over for that box of Noir.
That's a nice box. But
with newer products, there's a lot more cards in this boxes and stuff like that. Like, there's boxes of Noir that only have 10 cards. So something like this No Huddle, we were trying to do it tonight. So there's 18 rookies per box. Like, there's a lot, 18 packs per box, 5 cards per pack. So we try to do like
only one auto.
Yeah, there's only one auto. So these around are like 900 right now. And instead of someone paying the 900, which I know is a lot, we understand that. So we try to do divisional breaks. So we would divide 9 by 8 because there's 8 divisions in football. And then, one person might hit the auto, but, for $115, instead of buying the whole box, he hit the auto.
It's a lot more affordable for people.
Yeah, it's a lot more affordable for people to do group breaks and stuff like that. So
that's one thing, like some people in the hobby, like, oh, why do you do breaks if you're not going to make your money back? Well, would you rather lose $115 in a divisional break or spend $900 in the box and get your $100 worth of cards? Like, it depends. It goes both ways. Like, you literally never fucking know. The only one thing that I tell people all the time, instead of like going to the casino and gambling or, placing a bet on the Yankees to get destroyed right now by the Rays, you get tangible items. Like, that's something that, like, potentially, say you pull Christian Barrymore, right? We pulled this gold vinyl. Say you pull a gold vinyl Christian Barrymore, that's like number 5, it's like a $200 card right now. But
you hit that in a $1,500 box.
Exactly. But listen. Say he goes off this year and has like 15 sacks for the Patriots. Great fan base, great team all around for the most part. The last 20 years of Brady, but that card could easily be worth like $1,500. So like some people need to realize that you need to be patient sometimes with like what you pull and stuff like that. Like it's always not about like instant value. It's about down the line.
I'm glad you mentioned that because personally, I do. I'm a big baseball guy, so a lot of things with baseball is prospects. So if those who don't know about prospects, these are like teenagers, 16, 17, 18-year-olds in the minor leagues, like low A, high A, double A, those type of things. And guys buy these cards for lots of money. Let's just leave it at that. And they're buying teenagers. So like with baseball, it's cool because you can buy into a guy that nobody knows, and like he might not be good or great at 17, but when he comes up to the big leagues at 21, who knows if you bought in for $50? If say you bought it around Acuna when his autos came out, his autos were around $50. Now they're around $2,000-$3,000.
That's what I want to ask you about. I want to ask you a question, see if you can like kind of guess it.
I'll try.
So obviously there's like one huge prospect right now, not doing so hot, on a prominent franchise in baseball, right? I'm not going to name names. Don't say anything yet. Then there's this one kid. He's only like 2 years old, or what, 4 years older than him. Came straight from AA to the bigs. Already has a World Series ring. This can't be too hard. He's been in the bigs for like 4 years now. Already has a World Series ring. He's our age. He's 23. Well, we're 24, but bingo, Soto. So like, here's an example of a guy that wasn't really highly touted. I remember buying his autographs, like, because people were like, oh, this guy's going to be good. Nobody expected the dude to jump from fucking AA to the MLB and be like this superstar. Like, that does not happen.
Right away.
That never happens. And then who else was I talking about?
I don't know.
In the beginning.
Volpe?
No. Well, yeah, Volpe's a good idea. I was thinking more Dominguez.
Wander?
Dominguez, yeah.
So here's a guy, Jason Dominguez. The Dominguez 101 Super Factor sold for $474,000 on Golden.
For a teenager.
You're telling me that guy's
teenager
not,
autograph.
Yeah, you're telling me that guy's not shitting his pants right now?
He might not even step on a big league field.
He might never play a Major League Baseball game for the Yankees.
I mean, the guy who bought it probably doesn't really care about money, but like, it's $500,000 down the fucking drain if the guy does nothing and never makes it.
Yeah.
I wish. Whoever pulled that, I think that was pulled, I think it was pulled, and then
probably
a month later ended up on auction a month later. But like, that's like the point here. Like, you never know what you could pull.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's always about like holding on. Like, if you had Soto stuff and you open those 2016 Bowman Chrome boxes
and held them, like I said, patience.
And
if
you're like,
you
this
held
guy
those cards,
sucks. Yeah, if he was like a $20 auto, you threw it to the side, like, I don't want to sell for $20. Maybe one day it's a $1,000 card.
Throw it in a shoebox and forget about it. People say that all the time. Like, oh, I didn't think this was anything. That's why I try like baseball again. Like, it's a patience thing. If the guy's not doing well right now, he might turn it up in a couple of years. Like, you just got to give it time.
Exactly. moving off that, because I do love Juan Soto, and I hate the Yankees.
He's gonna be a Yankee next year.
He better not be a fucking
He's gonna
Yankee.
be a
I will
Yankee.
riot. Judge and Soto will not be Yankees together. I'll tell you that.
Nah,
That's
I
not
don't
gonna
think
happen.
they'll sign Judge, but we'll probably get Soto.
That's what I mean. It's not going to be both. It'll be one or the other. Other than that, me and Justin are traveling to the Chantilly card show next weekend in Chantilly, Virginia. We were there like a couple months ago, and it was nuts. We made a lot of deals. We sold a lot of stuff. Always buy more than I sell, but I think that was really the first show that you really like traveled to, right?
Yeah, I mean, Philly's like an hour and a half from
Philly,
me, so not really. But yeah, Chantilly was the first show I actually like
And
spent a lot of time going to, you know.
how'd you feel about that show?
I loved it. I mean, the
Right.
whole experience, like, just going there and it's not really a vacation because it's business, but you're getting away pretty much. And
Ain't much to do in Chantilly, Virginia.
No, not really. I mean, we went out to dinner a couple times. We actually ate dinner at some type of steakhouse right next to Emmitt Smith. He was just chilling in one of the other rooms next to us, which was dope. But
It's pretty cool.
yeah, we went there, stayed the night, a couple nights, and it was a blast. There's a lot of guest signings and stuff like that. I got to meet a lot of people.
What are you looking forward to this time around?
Going back there, I don't know. Being there all day was fun. We're going to miss Rob, the camera guy. I roomed with him last time.
You got Phil Graffs this time. He has to come on the podcast too. I'm like, shit.
Phil Graffs.
It's not what you want.
He's a great guy, though.
Phil's a good guy. But
Means well, good guy.
love Rob. So we're going to miss Rob. But nah, going there this time, more deals pretty much. Deals are awesome. We got to meet some of the people that, like we talked about on the live sale. Steak and Eggs, we got to meet. He's a big live sale guy. He's
Putting
from
faces
Virginia.
with the names is awesome,
Yeah,
especially
exactly.
like for breaks and stuff. Guy comes to pick up his stuff. Oh wow, you're the guy I pulled this great card for.
Right.
I want to shake your hand.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like straight to it.
That's pretty cool. I'm looking forward to it because it's ran by the same people that basically run the Philly show. And I think the Philly show is the best show in the country. And I talked to these dudes that run it. So shout out Joe Drellick, by the way. He's the GOAT. He's like, I mean, he might not want me saying this, but he's like the guy to know in the hobby, I feel like. A lot of people don't know him, like I said, but you'll know him. You'll know the name soon. He takes care of us. He hooks us up big time. We always have a great booth. He gives me access to go in the back room and, you know, grab content, grab interviews shit, you can't even say it. This guy's a 49ers fan.
I am.
I got to fucking interview Patrick Willis, one of the GOAT linebackers, and then Frank Gore, who's just like, both of them were like the nicest people in the world. Like, it's crazy. Like, I just got to go back there and talk to him, which is dope. And I almost got a card signed for you. He's like, oh, you got anything? I'm like, shit, no.
So yeah, I got nothing out of that. So
Yeah,
fun
but
fact.
I did. We got some great content on that. I also got to meet Barry Sanders. That was my second time meeting him, but I got to interview him, and that was awesome. This time around, they have a very, very solid autograph lineup. Not as good as last time, but I think they have a bunch of Steelers guys like Mel Blount, Rocky Blyer, Franco Harris. I think some newer guys.
Couple
Some
of
wrestling
famers.
guys too, Rey Mysterio.
Oh, yeah, Rey Mysterio, Alexa Bliss. I think Liv Morgan, Carmella, and
Bad.
Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens.
Nice.
And then-
Tyreek Hill's gonna be there now.
Who?
Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek. Yeah, Tyreek.
Yeah.
There's I forget who else. Oh, there's a lot of baseball Hall of Famers too. Alan Trammell, Paul Molitor. No, Robin Yount. I don't know. There's just a lot of people that are going to be there. I got to look at the list to see who we're going to interview. But if you look at the list, this podcast is going to be out before then. So if there's anyone you think that I should interview there or just grab some content with, even open a box with, which I didn't do last time, should do this time, let me know. Drop a name. Check the comments. Check the list. So obviously Chantilly is a big show, but the biggest show, the biggest event, the can't miss event in the hobby is coming up in our home state, New Jersey and Atlantic City, the National Sports Collectors Convention. It's fucking awesome because all we have to do is drive an hour and a half down the Parkway to get there.
And we're there.
And we're there. Last year I drove 12 hours to Chicago. It's brutal. It's going to be there next year, but the National, can't miss it. We'll be there. Booth 2212 will be right in the middle of all the action. We'll be right across from Golden and I think PWCC or Steel City, one of those. Some of the big guys in the
We'll
middle.
be there the whole week too.
The whole week. Early setup and everything. But I want to ask you, Justin's never been to National. Casey's been to Cleveland, AC,
NAC.
Yeah, but those were years ago.
Yeah.
Cleveland was the last time you went?
But, I mean, just to dive in what the I don't think you guys fully understand.
No.
So I went to the National in Cleveland. That was the most recent one I went to.
27.
And I was there, how long were we there, 5 days?
Yeah, I think
5
it was
days.
2018.
And so I was there for 5 whole days, let me tell you.
I don't think you went the whole time.
No, I went home with Mark.
Yeah, I don't think you went the whole time.
All right, anyways, I was there for at least 3 or 4 days. I did not see every table. It's the biggest card show of the year, and not just saying it's the biggest, like, people-wise, just vendors-wise. If you're looking for a certain card, that is the show to go find it at. And, like, if you're looking for that high-end Michael Jordan, LeBron James to finish off your set of something, chances are it's going to be there. It's the best of the best, the top of the top dealers. If you're anybody in this hobby, you are at the National.
Yeah, it's sick, and we were blessed enough to get a nice booth this year. We're also doing a giveaway. We started last year, and we're going to do it every year, so we're going to call it an annual giveaway.
Why don't you announce the giveaway winner on the podcast?
That would be pretty sick.
Could do
That'd
that.
be dope.
Vague with the ideas, man.
In a future podcast.
So that would probably be in 2 weeks because it's the 23rd. I think the 23rd is next week, but we'd have to figure that out after.
We'll work it out.
We'll do that. We'll work it. We'll figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
So we're doing a giveaway. We fly someone out, or if you're driving, we'll pay for your gas, whatever. Pay for someone's trip to the National, hotel included. You're going to get 2 VIP packages, so you get 2 VIP passes to the entire show. The National chipped those in, so that's something that we don't have to do exactly, so that'll be pretty cool. And we're also going to give you $1,000 cash to spend. So if you're interested in going to the National and you want to go, but you know you can't based on whatever it is in your life.
Situations.
Yeah, check out the Instagram post. We'll put the edit up here as well. All you got to do is record, like a 30 to 60 second video on why you want to go to the National, who you would bring, why you love the hobby, and just tag us. And that's really it. There's not really anything that it doesn't really benefit me or Jimmy at all. Shout out to Jimmy, who's also running the giveaway with me. Kentucky Basketball Cards. He just opened up another shop in Texas. Took forever. And he has 3 other shops he has to open up. New York, Cali, and then Columbia. He's nuts. I love Jimmy, though.
Good guy.
So, yeah, like I said, if you're interested in the giveaway, check that out. Booth 2212 at the National. Before we hop off, every week we are going to rip something. So me and Casey decided that we both open a box of NFL Obsidian, a new product.
Can I cut you off really quick?
What?
So last night, since we're ripping Obsidian,
nuts.
It was probably the best case I've seen of Obsidian. I mean, it was ridiculous, man. So we pulled 3 Mac Jones. We pulled the Color Blast Mac Jones, RPA Mac Jones out of 50, and Auto out of 50. I mean, Obsidian's loaded. It's one of my more favorite products this year. Like I said, this stuff is loaded. So this is the case right here. This is a sealed case, Hobby Direct case. There's 12 boxes per case, 7 cards per pack, 1 pack per box. Yeah, so there's a good amount of hits. We're gonna crack this open. Yeah. We're gonna pick our boxes.
And we were ripping these for $4.50 last night.
And people let's just say they got launched.
They literally, like, it's like the stock market essentially, but they went up basically overnight and they're already at like $5.50 a box. So we're both gonna rip a box each. There's 2, basically on average, 2 Color Blast a case. Like I said, it would be hard to top the last case, but
we'll give it a shot, though.
I don't like to rip stuff because, I mean, I do like to rip, but I like to rip going in knowing that it's going to be fun. This is new. I like to open older stuff.
I'm going third box.
But I'm either going to get
left.
Destroyed or I'm going to make minimal money back. So
all right, Ty, which box do you want? You want one of those 2?
This one right here.
You want that one right there? That one? All right.
All right, ladies first.
You want to go first? I'm going first? All right. It's on me. I'm the show. Let's see. Let's get it. All right, let's see what we can get, guys. Let's see what we can get.
Don't forget to show the camera.
I'll try. I'll show that one.
Obsidian's also a product that always goes up when it comes out, and I knew I should have bought more, but I didn't.
Should have, could have, would have. All right, let's see what we got, guys.
What do you want to pull before we go in? What do you want to pull?
Trey Lance.
I want to hit a we got points.
Fuck.
I already got points.
We don't like Panini.
Zach Wilson. There we go. Zach Wilson, green out of 50.
That's sweet. That's
sick. Zach Wilson out of 50. 20 of 50. Zach Wilson for the Jets.
Shout out Kyle Gamble, by the way.
Shout out Kyle Gamble. We'll take it.
Biggest, most delusional Jets fan I ever met.
Michael Thomas out of 75. We'll take that as well. Ooh. Oh, all right.
Darnell Mooney. I thought
Darnell Mooney.
No way.
Darnell Mooney out of
Jets
50
on
auto.
box.
Vinny Testaverde out of 75.
Nice guy.
And a Russell Wilson patch out of 100. So.
Oh, Boogie, your boy.
And Carl Boogie Basham. Shout out Basham.
He said he was going to pull him.
I said I was going to pull a Boogie. And
Oh,
I
man.
did.
Now you're making me not want to open this fucking thing.
Hey,
Dude,
man.
if my box is worse than yours, it's going to be bad.
I mean, I pulled a Zach Wilson out of 50, so hopefully you get a color blast.
Yeah.
And we get launched. We'll see. A lot of pressure on you, Ty.
Not going to pull shit.
Be optimistic. Don't look at the back.
All right, fuck it. Nah,
You gotta take the 2 from the back.
these two.
Yeah.
Joseph Asiasi. Joseph Asai,
Show the camera.
rookie to 75. Never heard of him. DJ Moore, Brandon Bayer favorite, big Maryland guy. Miles Hartsfield, we got to get on the podcast. That's one of my goals.
That'd be cool, too.
Plays for the Panthers from Sayreville. We have a David Johnson. He sucks.
Show the camera.
I'm not showing him David Johnson. Who wants to see that?
All right, fair enough. Are you gonna show the rest of the coax, or?
Yeah. Joe Mixon. Didn't you pull one of these last night? Joe
Yeah.
Mixon, Obsidian relic to 100.
There you go. I think
Player
I got
worn.
the best card so far, for sure.
Next up, I'm going slow here.
Yeah, you're going extremely slow.
Peyton Manning. All right, that's fire.
Cool.
Atomic number to 75.
Mid
Ooh, redemption. I think.
Fields.
All right.
Ooh.
Kadarius Toney, RPA.
Out of 50.
This is not a redemption.
No?
No. It's a Joe Theismann. Joe Theismann auto to 50.
Those hurt.
I think your box is probably a little better.
My box was definitely better. I mean, we hit 2 Jets. 1 auto just happened to be Vinny
Ugh.
Testaverde.
This is why I don't fucking open shit.
So this is what we like to call buyer's regret. And Santiago Sports, we have no refund policy.
I think we got $100 back here.
Oh, your box maybe.
I told
Zach
you.
Wilson's got to be what?
Couple hundred.
$100.
Yeah,
Couple
100%.
$100 or so.
Zach Wilson out of 50. It's team color.
Yeah, no, I know. That's fire.
Pretty fire.
Man.
One more?
No shot.
All right, it was worth the shot.
Justin?
Yeah, your mind.
I mean, you got better
Shit,
odds at a
your
color
mind.
blast
It was
now.
worth the shot.
I don't know. You guys got anything else to say? I think that's about it. Episode 1, basically in the books.
Yeah.
That's it. You got it.
It's
So you're
fun.
good. All right. Well, once again, shout out to our sponsors, Collects and Wager Attack. If you need a Wager Attack, is a great sports book. You could play it just about anywhere. Collects, like I said, next time around. I know new products usually aren't in there, but next week maybe we'll try and scan one of the Obsidian cards and see if they're in there. So if
Give
you
it a shot.
yeah, I'll give it a shot. But
Yeah.
that's about it for episode 1. Make sure you check us out. We're going to be even posting the audio. I've never posted the audio before. The new and improved Santiago Sports Podcast. Justin, thanks for everything you do here.
Yeah.
Casey, fuck you. No, I was kidding. And yeah, that's about it. See you later.
See you later.
Peace.